So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days at the Rogue Citadel seem so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate.
Do you want something?
Oh, I fought sleep for days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it, dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Had the evil from my dreams followed me at my heels? How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own that he struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed, how else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together east. Always into the east.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Incineration Gentleman, and welcome to Let's Play Diablo 2. Okay, so I scrapped the first episode that I uploaded because I really didn't like the video quality and I didn't like the audio quality, so we're going to redo all that in a proper, real first episode. Steve, I'm sorry friend, but you gotta go. And we're going to make a Steve Mark II. Of course we're going to go into Necromancer, and I'm going to explain these all just very quickly. Barbarian is a tank. Paladin, team leader with lots of different abilities that are like buffs for the entire group, healing, whatever. Sorceress is a basic wizard, uses all of the elements, but she's very good at long range, lightning bolts, stuff like that, whatever. Druid can summon nature beasts, wolves, different things like that for fighting at any point. You can also summon storms, and tornadoes, and flames, and hellfire, and all the other great shit. Assassin is basically a warrior, but faster. Can use ranged weapons, a little bit of magic, and can unlock things naturally with no keys. And the Amazon is your basic rogue. Throwing spears, swords, definitely bows and arrows. But we're going to go with a Necromancer, just like I said. Steve -2. Oh, can't type 2. I can't put it in 2, so we're just going to type it. Should it be 2? Should it be something different? Nah, we're just going to go with 2. I like that better. Sorry. Don't even need to be capitalized. Boom. Load, damn you. Load. Show me the world.
Good day.
Hello, Warrive.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay, thanks, Warrive. So, we're starting with nothing. If you guys didn't see the first episode and have no idea what this is, we start with a very shitty weapon, a very shitty wand, and all that. We have a mini-map, and we have starting stats, but I'll cover that as we go when we level up. First quest is from Akara.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Okay.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave.
Okay, that's enough for now. It's called the Den of Evil. That's why this episode is called that. All we have to do is go take those guys out. No problem. Because they're all worried about the rogues here and all the people within the camp, which we'll be meeting soon whenever we get loot and all that. We're just going to go in and start killing.
All who oppose me, beware.
Just got to make sure they're safe and take care of the camp. Okay, so we can summon skeletons, obviously. Let me just map my skills. Boom. That'll do for now. So we can summon one skeleton due to our wand, which lets us raise skeleton one time. And that's a spell we can have, which was one of the only spells we're going to be using, because we're only going to be using 4 initially. Well, 4 summonable creatures. We're going to have the mages, we're going to have the skeletons, the clay golem, and eventually the gold. What? The blood golem. Because I've worked out a pretty good strategy, which you'll see eventually by yourselves. I will not give away anything from about the story or whatever of the first game. Just let it unfold as it goes. And I will be playing the first game eventually. Sorry about that. So what I usually do is clear out the landscape first. If there's any extra dungeons within the landscape, I clear them secondary, and then I do the story stuff last. I mean, that's how I usually play the game. And to tell the truth, this game's going to be a little bit difficult. Diablo 1 is a bit of a trek, and Diablo 2 is more than a fucking marathon, really, if you're going to go for gaming. So, get strapped in. They're going to be long episodes with a long series, and hope you guys enjoy. I'm definitely going to really enjoy recording this. There'll be slow times, though. Oh, and by the way, if you are planning on recording this, when you run out of stamina, which is below my experience bar right here, which is, it's alright. We're a little bit less than halfway to, well, we're exactly halfway, good. That's my stamina. That little dude, when he's highlighted black around him, you know, the foreground is black and he's white, he can run. That means you can run, and that means you can use your stamina. When that's empty, switch to walking, wait a second, and then continue walking so you can watch it regenerate a little bit. And you can still cover ground and restore stamina. Saves time and everything. And we're going to grab the shrines. Shrines save us so much time. And make everything easier. That one was a skill shrine. So we can summon more skeletons. Just for a time being. About 3 minutes. I think about 3 minutes. I'm not sure. These guys are not so bad, but they're a little annoying. I don't like fighting them. Because when you kill one, the rest of them scatter. They get scared and run away. They freak out and just run off. So it's kind of funny, but it's really annoying at the same time. Like the first few times it's kind of funny. These guys are just right now called the Fallen. Over time they change design. There'll be different colors, different weapons, whatever. They might be bigger. I'm going to continue calling them the Fallen, because I like that name. Works out. Oh, and I will not be picking up white normal items besides useful equipment at this time, because we have no equipment. I will only be picking up enchanted magical items to be selling. So we reduce the amount of times we go to town, and we get the most amount of money we can possibly get. There's the Den of Evil, by the way. We'll be heading there in a little while. I'm just trying to make sure I have naturally 3 skeletons, not including what I can do with the wand. So at that point, at any given time, if I have a modifying thing or not on, I can still accomplish summoning enough defense to be able to live. Because the Necromancer is a naturally very weak character, not very enabled. First amulet, 1 to maximum damage and attack rating. Attack rating is basically your accuracy for your fighter. So, bow. There's our attack rating at 95, and average we hit about 95% of the time. We're going to use these skill points and put them on strength, because that's one of the major things you need to equip things, is strength and dexterity on this game. Magic wasn't really a requirement, as it really was in the first one. In this one you have throwable weapons, like these little exploding potions we can pick up. they're worth a good amount of money, and they're not really... I don't use them very often, so we're mostly just going to be selling those. I'm hoping we find boots that enhance our speed. And there's one very particular pair of boots I talked about when I first recorded this, was the Gorefoot heavy boots. They're pretty good boots. They increase your running speed by 20%. And it's pretty helpful. Helps you cover a lot more ground. And if we find those in this Let's Play, I'd be very, very happy. At that point, we could actually accomplish doing some real progressive gameplay within the Let's Plays. Don't need 2 pairs of shit boots. Ah, blue hand axe. We're probably going to be taking this and equipping it right now. We will be. So we just have 1 skeleton, and I dropped my wand, yes, even though it has a spell on it. You'd assume that'd be worth some money, but it's a starting item. Just your starting equipment. It's only worth 1 gold, so we're not going to take that with us. It's kind of a waste of inventory space. Kind of a spit in the face, really. But we're close to level 2, so that means we can almost have 2 skeletons naturally. I play a very particular way. I don't know if it's smart, dumb, whatever anybody thinks about it. That's just the way I play the game. Oh, a gym shrine. Okay, we're going to have to come back to this point whenever we find a gym. Our first gym will be upgraded there. Buckler, awesome. Little shield. I'll explain the gym shrine after I'm done with combat here. Oh, gold. Everybody knows gold is good. Don't need to explain that in a video game. Okay. Boom jams. Cool. Let's bring that up. I need more health. I'm not a very strong character. Gym shrines, if we bring a gym to it, it'll bump that gym up 1 level in quality. And there's an item we can obtain later, called the Heraldric Cube, and you can mix lower quality gems together and make stronger ones, but you need 3 of them that match the same class. And the starting class is chipped, so if we find a chipped one, you can take it up to the next class, which is flawed. And that's definitely a goal. That's a minor quest for myself. Not including the first major quest, go save the Den of Evil. Well, the rogue encampment from the Den of Evil. You know what I'm saying, shut up. Man, you're kind of pitiful, aren't you? Let's have 2. That should be a little bit more effective. They get quite powerful, these dudes, later. We're going to be very quickly able to defend ourselves because of the Necromancer's abilities. Why would you ever pick anything that didn't have a natural army with it? Why wouldn't you have the most, mass over character power any day? I'd rather have a field full of weaker characters that could accomplish fighting and beating the creature that it's fighting by itself but barely surviving. You know, that kind of standard of it. But I want a field of those instead of 1 big badass character, because if you take out 1 big badass character, it's done. Now you got all these little pawns you got to take care of that are moderately able to defend themselves, and they're all going to attack you in sequence using different types of attacks. Yeah, common sense. I'm not saying there's any bad classes. I like them all. I've played majority of them. I've not played the Amazon. I know I've never played the Amazon. I played the Assassin, though. The Barbarian, Paladin, the Druid. I never played the Sorceress. Yeah, I've played majority of them. All but 2. That's the way into the next land. We're not ready to do that just yet. We got a corner to clear. And then we have to go down into the den and do some badass fighting. It'll be fun. I'll love it. I'm going to drink this well. Wells can restore half your health, stamina, and magic in 1 session, but you use the well only twice before it's empty. Apparently you just sit there and drink half a well's worth of water in 1 sitting. Whatever makes them happy. Seems to help me, so I won't be complaining. That's a superior dagger, but I don't need it. I know it might be kind of weird to play this way, but this is the way I play. I don't pick up white items. I'm biased to the rarity scales, I guess. White is the most common, obviously. Blue it has one magic enchantment on it. Gold, it has multiple. Green is it's of a set. You can find other items that have a matching name and modify those effects with said item because they are of a matching class or name. There's like coppery looking letter ones that are extremely rare. I've seen red. I think I've seen red when I was smaller. I mean, I used to play this a lot when I was a kid. And I coincidentally been playing a lot of it because I thought I was recording it properly, and I recorded all of the stuff. I sat there. I didn't just not like the first episode. I sat there for like 6 hours and beat the first act of this game, which will be about 6 episodes.
Death within this place.
Well, only you would. Anyway, what was I saying? I sat there and recorded the full first act, and there's 5 acts to this game. And it took me about 6 hours. Roughly 6 hours. It was 6 episodes, and there were 45-minute episodes. So, obviously less than 6 hours, but a good amount of time. Not including the edit amount of time and all that. And after I got done putting in all the visual edits, I sat down and listened to it, and I was like, that sounds like shit. And I didn't have the mic set to the right sensitivity. It was way too high, and it was way over the fucking game volume. It was just conflicting so hardcore, it wasn't working. And some of the episodes, I just didn't even have my fucking mic plugged in right at all. And it's not out of stupidity. I know exactly how it's supposed to work. Please understand that. Just, it was really late. Just like it's late right now, but not as late. I was very tired. I was very droggy. I sat there and played for a long time. I don't know. Not many excuses I could throw on that. I just fucked up, and I'm refixing it now. And I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm doing that. It feels right after practicing with this game a little bit off camera. Well, not a little bit, but on camera. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Okay, Zombo. Next time we find a little group of these dudes, right here, that's a shaman, but that's just his corpse. I'll show you a living one that's not dead in a moment. Oh, damaged leather armor. Good. That's probably better than what I'm currently wearing. Slightly. I'll take it. Oh, a chipped diamond. That'll be the one that's upgraded with the shrine. Diamonds are interesting. Every single gem has different effects for different types of items that it can go in, and you can get socketed items. Do I have a socketed item on me? I don't believe I do. That armor back there was socketed, but that means you can put jewels, gems, runes into the items that give them modifications over time. So with this, it gives me extra damage to undead if I put it in a weapon. If I put it on my armor, it makes me more accurate. And if I put it in a shield, it gives me a resistance to all elements by 6 points. And this is the base level. When I go and upgrade it, you'll see that they get much, 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 much better. And it's very rare to find a gem shrine this early. So I'm going to take it. That was a shaman. You got to make sure you kill that guy because he's a bit more powerful than the other little fallen creatures. And he can resurrect the ones that have fallen. So, yeah. Okay, so now that I got enough potions to do with my belt the way I want it to, I want it to have these 2 sections right here, healing potions. And right here, magic potions, and you can get purple potions that restore a fraction of health and magic. We're going to be going for those 2. And that's usually how I do my belt for potions. It's usually the most effective way I've seen how to do it. And there's other type of potions. You can get stamina potions. They are what they are. They're like a 5-hour energy for your guy. He smacks it down his throat, no problem, and he can run for a gigantically long time. That was a weird way of saying that, but yeah, it's out there now. Refilling shrine gives me more health and magic if I need it, but I don't. Oh, there's a lot of guys up there. I'm gonna have to get up there. I have to go for the shamans first, so let's go over here and get this guy as fast as possible. And try to help with crowd control. Okay, I think we got him. Let's check those leather gloves, grab this scroll. Another one way over there, very good. Scrolls of identification before you find a very particular character, which I will not be disclaiming who he is just yet. I'll have to wait. Strength. Without him just yet, we'll have to rely on identifying things for ourselves. But that's okay. We're going to save the rest of our upgrades for a time being. The rest of our skill points when it goes to our spells. We'll be holding on to those for a little while. First boss, but he's no problem. With me and the skeletons, he's dead now. He was the first zombie that went down. He was interesting because he could freeze us and make us go extremely slow, and then we'd be vulnerable to damage. And damage is not good. There's another shaman out there. There he is. Come here. Okay. Just kind of pick him off now. Oh, my skeletons are dead. My bad. Make this go a little faster. Take care of the rest, actually. Apparently not. They seem to be having a problem with just one. Alright, we got the potions we want. Well, some of them. Jesus, guys. It's not that bad. And we only got 3 zombies or whatever left in this place to worry about. Ah. They're not better than what I'm currently carrying, so we're going to activate this charm. Charms are interesting because you can just carry them and they give you normal magical effects just by the fact you're carrying them. This gives us 2 to strength, which is really cool. And we're going to swap axes for that because that's poison damage. And it made us jump from 310 to 914 damage. And I'm cool with that. That's a nice little jump. That's a good amount of starter damage, actually. That should hold us out until a good faction of the game. Tell the truth. Good few videos, probably, with the fact of skeletons.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Most likely. Okay, return to Akara for your reward. Gladly. I'm on my way. Just give me a minute. We'll do some minor trading in town because we have minor stuff to sell. Make a little bit of gold, put it in storage. But before we go to town, I have to remember to go to that shrine. Probably the one way over here. It is, isn't it? I believe so. It was an antler shrine. Not that one. Yep, way over there. See it? That's what the shrines look like on the map. Those are wells, caves, houses. And those are usually right here, are entrances and exits. There we go. Sure, why not? To lands, locations, like we're in the Bloodmourne right now. Alright, gym shrine. Flawed diamond. They have a different animation for every level they have. So this one has a resist all of 8 now, and 40 to attack rating, and 34% to undead damage. So they get quite the little bump every time you upgrade one. Hopefully we find more gem shrines. Oh, is that a fumigating potion? That's just a healing potion. Okay, back to town. Actually, let's do this the quick way. Save time. Because you find quite a lot of town portals in this game.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Very kind. Very nice. Alright, so we're level 4, and now we actually have 4 skill points. So it's like we started with 1 free skill point.
Good evening.
Yes. Oh yeah, and she has one ability that I found out because this version's newer than the one I played when I was a kid. That you can reset your skill points and stats. I had no idea you could do that. It's really helpful. That's good amount of money, good amount of money. Repairing things in this game have no positives to the value of the item. I found that out, and you used to be able to repair these and get more money for them, but you can't repair throwable potions anymore. It's a little bit of a downer, but we're going to buy a tome of identification and town portal. And we're going to have to rely on ourselves for the time being of identifying. So we're going to get one more. We have 4 town portals, that's more than enough. Let's make a little money and get our keys. Because we had a full bundle of 12, why not sell the 12 and get a little bit of cheaper keys, because we'll find more. With a full bundle, I would have to stack again and take up another square. I'll talk to you in a minute, Kasha. Kasha is going to be giving us our next mission. Let's store that diamond. Hey Kasha, what's up, girl?
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Awesome.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Gladly, because also if we do that, we unlock our first companion we can actually hire and arm with different armors and weapons. First quest done. Hell yeah. Okay. I'll go back through my town portal, it's faster. I've realized I didn't activate the waypoints, which are like little teleporters. Alright, this rogue is going to tell us, you know, be careful, or whatever.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
Yes. Thanks, alright, I guess. The Cold Plains. New enemies in this one. There's the teleporter. Very nice. Dagged rogue. Gigantic weird yeti things, but that was down in the cave. Their ounce are bad. They look big and bad, but they're slow and stupid, and they don't do a lot of damage. But this might suck. Okay, there's a fucking crowd of them. Oh, God. Okay, I need to get back. Put on this better armor since I found it. Smack you in the face. Alright, skeleton on this side. And on that side. So they don't all focus on one. So that was what was happening there. Storm Razor, he's a teleporter. Can't let him teleport. Now he's dead. That short sword's probably better. Very nice. And those are the potions I'm talking about. Regeneration or something about it. What was it? What's the name of that potion? Rejuvenation. Alright. So that's where that's going. Drink that. Identify this. 2 to maximum damage. Not so great, but it's not so bad. See, I can put it in my secondary slot and save a little storage space. Good little tip if you want to keep that in mind. Go, my skeletons. Pick off the little ones. Wow, they did that really effectively. I'm surprised. And we're almost level 5. At level 6, I believe. Oh, excuse me. At level 6, we can make our clay golem, which is a little bit better than a skeleton in some ways. A clay golem you can summon at any time, but we're not going to be upgrading the clay golem at all. We're just going to get the first level of him, because the next level is the blood golem. With the blood golem, you can absorb enemy damage. Note the damage done by the blood golem to enemies is converted to health to you. I don't know why I said absorb enemy damage. You're absorbing their health, their essence, what they are. It's pretty nice. So this cap is the same defense as the cracked cap. That's a little surprising, but it's better durability, I'll take it. Oh. Perfect. We're gonna go left and upward. As seen here. Ah, Scepter. Now I'm picking that up because it's an item that can have spells on it, and spells bump up the value of items. And there's very particular items that do have spells, like wands, of course, scepters. There's some helmets that do, shields. That can be white items and still worth a good amount of cash because they have character-specific spells and skills. You can get other items that have like universal spells that anybody can use, but unless you mod the game or something, it's kind of rare. I don't know. But we're going to be picking those up too as we go along, so we can sell them for a little bit more extra money. Alright, not bad. You dropped a club. I don't need that. Let's bring that stamina up. Sure. Vitality up, which in turn brings my stamina up. One more. Stamina Shrine. The weight of the world seems lighter. That means I can run forever. Until the Shrine's effects wear off, but I can run for a while. I don't want these javelins. Get those out of my face. They're useless to me. I might do a little off-screen farming. Just in the first location to get like another 1 or 2 levels off camera. Probably not, because that means I'm going to have to load everything back up. And this is the entrance to the Stony Fields, which we're not supposed to go to, I think. Oh no, this is the burial ground. Alright, good. That's actually quite nice. We'll have to do that after we clear the plains and do the cave, because I know there's going to be a cave here. There usually is. In the second land. I love our little cap. After this little scuffle. I'll show you. Look at this little adorable cap. I talked about a cap we had in the first attempt at the first episode. That cap is gone. Imagine, oh man, I should have carried on a bit where I just got really depressed about it. The lack of the original pixelated cap I had. Get all sad. No, I'd have to play it the right way, but that could be funny. That could be fucking hilarious. Open the chest. Give me that 8 gold. I need it so badly. So Indariel is the main problem of this section. That's what we're going to have to go for. In the first act, she's the main boss we got to take down at the end. Should be roughly the 5th or 6th episode, because I'm going quite fast in this one. I'm not even close to 45 minutes, and I've already went through the first quest. We're probably going to get done with the caves, or midway done, hopefully. So we can quickly jump out of the caves and go take on Indariel and do what we need to. Come on, guys, take him down. There we go. Very good. There's a small house over here. Let's see what's in there. Dead rogue, no loot. Dark hunters that produce weird demon souls when they die, which really used to scare me when I was a kid, but now I think it's cool. It's really nice to play the games that you played when you were a kid, because it helps your mind. It reminds you of the basis of what everything was for yourself. And I like that. It makes me feel nice. It's really, really calming to know that this was such a good game and still holds up to it, in my eyes anyway. That's just a nice, relaxing feeling. Just, that's nice. That hasn't gone away. There's a lot of things that have just grown out of the public eye that were really, really cool. And, you know, that shit kind of happens. Wow, you guys just really going to ham on that one guy. Gotta go for the shamans. Jeez, guys. You always gotta check those loose rocks, too. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I might not be talking very much, I'm sorry. But I'm really trying to cover as much ground as possible, because I've recorded a lot of footage. I mean, a lot of footage for me in one sitting. You know, more than 2 hours of footage in one sitting at a time, any time for me, is usually a good amount. And I did like 6 hours. Or roughly around that. I don't really remember now what I said, but it was more than 4. I remember that. Not finding a cave. Probably find it close. It's Probably super close. And I talked about the Skittles candle I had in the first part, but hey, that Skittles candle is still here. I got a Skittles candle not too long ago. The thing is delicious. It smells amazing. It's a Skittles scented candle, and I have never spent 99 cents and been so happy before in my entire life. Except when I was probably a kid and was like, ooh, Twix! You know, or is that a Snickers? I mean, you know what I'm saying. In the most recent time, the most satisfying 99 cents I've spent in a while. Let's activate these charms. Get out of here. That's not bad. That's not bad either. We'll put that... Oh, we already have a secondary item. Okay. Poison Shrine. Show you that in a second. Key. We might need these. So let's grab these light healing potions. Swap them out for the lessers. Okay, I don't know what this poison shrine's gonna do if it poisons me. No, it just drops helpful potions. That's what's up. These are second level throwing explosive potions, the poison ones. Like, they make strangling gas is the first one, and this one's, we'll look at it in a moment. We've hit a bigger group of enemies here, and it's kind of... It's a bit more dire than the current potion situation. Take out the shamans. Oh, big shaman. And you exploded. Gross. Alright, they're gonna get the little guys. They're gonna try their best anyway. I'm gonna try to help. They're not being summoned again, so I'm assuming we got all the shamans. Oh, a golden sash. Hey, good. Very nice. But anyway, with the strangling gas potions, they're poison potions. And these are choking gas. They're one step up. Required level 16, so. Golden sash. Oh, that's some good buffs. Some great buffs for the beginning of the game. Maximum stamina is always a winner. Attacker take damage, but it's only 1 point. I don't really mind, but get rid of that ethereal one. Better gloves? Not really. Those are actually money gloves. We'll sell those. Because the self-durability upgrade is not really much of a plus to me, and it has lower durability than the standard ones I got. Let's drink that because I'm really fucked up. I just realized that. Identify this. That's an assassin-only weapon, so there's, like, class-only items. I haven't picked up on that, like... I mean, this is a universal weapon, but that's a paladin-only skill. That may have been a little confusing, sorry. There's class-only items, like wands. Well, anybody can use a wand, but whatever, you know what I'm saying. More of these fallen. Get the shaman. Go down. Oh, another gem. A ruby. Rubies add health to armor and helmets, fire damage to weapons, and resist fire to shields. Loose stone. Gave quilted armor, I don't know why. You can get anything from stones, man. I've seen... my oldest brother, TJ, he's been on the channel a few times. He had a game where he was a barbarian. I think its character name was Insaniac or something like that. There may have been a Borderlands save that we made a while back together. Anyway, he was just chugging along, you know, walking through the woods, having a good old time, killing skeletons, stabbing them in the face, whatever he's doing. And he's like, hey, come here, check out this character. And he showed me a gem that he found, and it was already a natural level 2. And I was like, oh, that's kind of shocking for this level, because he was in this part of the game, and it was kind of shocking, but he had a lot of magic buffs and stuff to make him stronger. And he walks over and flips over a stone, and out pop 2 magical rings. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. Why would a rock hold such mystic glories and great reward? For weary... Just, no! That's not standard. You cheating bastard. Well, I mean, he wasn't cheating. I just got pissed as fuck, because I never had a character that could do shit like that. And man, Steve, that original character, he was quite a good character. I was genuinely surprised about the efficiency of how quickly he got that badass. It was wicked. It was a trip. It's a shame you guys didn't get to see him kind of flourish the way he does, but you will see this guy, Steve, number 2. I need to get those shamans. Here, dudes. Stab, stab, stab. Fireballs hurt my flesh. Please stop. Okay, we'll get the rest of them now. No problem. Man, that candle smells delicious. Oh, go invest in, like, candy-scented candles. Oh, this might be the most flamboyant moment of my life. I'm just losing it over this candle. What an invention. Scented candles, my god. I mean, there's gross scented candles out there also. I mean, everybody knows there is. Like, everybody has that one elderly parent that has that one gross smelling candle that you're just like, you know, you don't know what it is, but that's repellent. If you ever need to shoo bears away or defend yourself from something terrifying in nature, get that shit, wave that around, light it, and throw it at it. And the mixture of the flames and the scent will make it run away in great fear. But no, that Skittles candle's delicious. Go out and get a couple of those. They're fucking awesome. Skittles scented. Anyway, enough about Skittles. Let's just search this cave. Wish I had Skittles, actually. Some candies. I'm gonna be sitting here for a while. I should have thought about that. Silent snacks for the weary gamer. Aw, man. Nothing bad's happening. Just this first episode's gonna have to wrap up in about 5 minutes. Oh, there's a boss in there. Armor shrine, definitely. Oh, almost didn't make it that time. That was close. That was close. Take down that guy. Alright, we need to summon more. All 3 will do. A blue scepter. Awesome. Let's drink that. Grab that miner. Gold. Drink. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that's slightly better in its base damage. I'm gonna take it. Let's bump up my strength, because it has that 2 modifier, right? Because the belt. Yeah, my rogues are taking rogues. I'll get one of those eventually, next episode. My skeletons are actually holding the fort, man. I'm surprised. They were fighting a boss the entire time. I had no idea. Blue buckler. Awesome. We're getting some good equipment for the first episode, which is good, and it's a little inspiring, really, in our quite long journey we'll be taking. Damn. What a way to end the first one. It's going to have a lot of combat. Come on. They're so fast, you know? They're so skittery and awkward, these little dudes. I'm going to make sure off camera, I'm going to go to town and sell all the junk so our inventory's full, so we can just keep looting this location. And let's see if we can take out this cluster before the timer goes. Come on, there we go. Yoink. There's a shrine over here. Stamina. We'll take it. That'll help with my running. Key. Alright, guys. We're going to leave it here for the time being, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. My name is the Incineration Gentleman. I hope this video was better than the first one's attempt. Yeah. Be seeing you guys in the next video.